big round of applause for Steph and Pardy.
The open mic for the first time. I'm going to read something I haven't read, something personal that I've been going through. It's called "Golf is Bourgeois, Soccer Fans Are Annoying, and the Toronto Maple Leafs Suck." And it's for my uncle and my grandma who are battling cancer at the moment, so here we go. Houses can walk. Houses can move. I'm under them. There's nothing quite like meandering around you in the rain, Montreal, but right now, I'm literally melting within your sweltering summer heat. My beloved grandmother's and uncle's cancer was just diagnosed as being stage 4, and I don't know exactly what direction I'm heading toward in life at the moment, but I'm aware that there's no chance for shelter from the nuclear oncoming storm that we are all visibly unprepared for. Here, contagious enthusiasm defied stereotypes, mended fences and ties. Here, realized potential and the inauguration of the eternal season of perfect health. Here, resurrected mummies seeking vengeance upon the callous archaeologists who invaded their lover's tomb and the society of righteous and harmonious fists. People who pine for company dining at restaurants, alone. Women who adventure to the movies by themselves. Attractive, lust-crazed female teachers stalking their male students and sending them raunchy selfies, sexed and devastatingly effective emojis. Here, rhythmic towns turning melancholy sepulchres. Here, consoled bloodless wings, frightening, distant marble. Here, the counted blessing, the lived dream, raised standard. Here, the dodged bullet. Here are bridge gaps and answered prayers. The thanked lucky stars, walk talk, gratified ambitions, fulfilled wishes, cut mustard, granted boons, mass non-compliance, change gains. Here, grinded axes, saved bacon and skin, conscientious objection, practice preach, questioned authority. Here, and jump sinking ships. I journeyed here to you all to lead the hungry ghosts of beauty's allied forces beyond the Rubicon Alps, Delaware, Atlantic, and Rhine. Everything I want/need, and will probably never possess are already mine. Here enough rupees, shekels, euros, rubles, guilders, dollars, Bitcoin and yen to live on? Mine. All of your MILFs, GILFs, Karens, BBWs, gingers, spinsters, and TERFs fretting over my health and overall well-being are mine. I want to hear bells ringing, dams bursting, rockets exploding here. I want all billionaires rocketing up to space to end up like Phaeton, Icarus, and the doomed crew that boarded the Challenger. I want all parasitic royal families to meet the hilarious, well-deserved fate of Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI here. I want all golf courses transmogrified into ancient burial grounds now. Here, I confess here that my first crush was on a beautiful girl named Helen who had orange hair, who was half Greek, half Irish, who everyone bullied and nicknamed Smelling. I confess here that I haven't been to the dentist since the morning of September 11th, 2001. A Filipino dentist with her ample breasts pressed against my severed head as she picked at my teeth with sharp, metallic objects as her, and her assistant watched the fresh footage looping on CNN. Here, my life has started to become a crude parody of that movie, The Lost Weekend. Didn't we beat nearly 100 million other spermatozoas in a fast race to fertilize our mother's eggs to be able to exist? So how can any of us be considered losers? Here, my beloved grandmother's and uncle's cancer has been diagnosed as stage 4. There is nothing quite like meandering around you in the rain, Montreal, but right now, I'm literally melting within your sweltering summer heat. And now my only idol is Enoch. This is an ode to Liza Minnelli. I spray paint your image on the graffiti mural walls between Dundas West and Kiel subway stations as a red-headed beggar girl crawling towards me on your knees against the backdrop of the copper metal chasm. With my black eyeliner, I draw you as a crude stick figure on the smudged up mirror of a filthy public washroom. I finger paint you as a forbidden modern primitive, wintering a tropical soundscape on my heart. I scribble you in gold and silver and violet crayon on a pink piece of construction paper and magnet it on my parents' refrigerator and wonder if they really like it. There is no chosen race in nature. The droppings of last week's trip out are still scattered upon our floor. You stand, sandwiched alone here, whole, in a divided kingdom between heaven and earth, death, and rebirth, ready to flee away from me with Shelley's west wind. You stand, knowing that the elements in modern society destructive of the best qualities of human nature have been laid out mercilessly for our insatiable eyes countless times. You stand, hands on hips, knowing that the wise words of the greatest souls who have passed through this terrifying place have fallen upon deaf ears. You stand for 30 years, where only the Holy Ghost shall come upon thee. All the infinite beasts of the fair fields yield to ye. She of the serpent woven skirt, your tattered robe is my whole fucking world, and I'm dying to see you shake it off. You are something that words could only caricature and diminish. I can't help but masturbate, watching you make love to life. I look at you, young Liza Minnelli, and I see my destiny, my future, I think. You're the lone star and doomed salvation, the aromatic essence of green blood, red people smell when dead birds start falling from the sky, the incommunicable pain, soothing transcendent bliss, the attack of the hunchback creep, the random attack of the nitpicking couch potatoes, the attack of the self-injurers, the attack of the super feminine misogynist, kissing at picnic tables to the ills of spectators gathered, which may or may not include me. Massacre of liberty and children's toys, a timid painter's aggressive brushstrokes, interesting eccentrics from whom you can't remove your eyes. Looky here, Liza. I'm just a really lost guy, stuck between the beginning and the end of a highly flammable good time. I'm just a melancholy star, dancing across the sky of your new hotel room, the forsaken heralds, radiant cry. I'm just a moody daughter of promiscuous intimacies and retro charm. I'm telling you about myself. Are you listening? I enjoy lawlessness, earthquakes, boneless bodies, ketamine, marijuana Kleenex, majestic performers self-destructing on the stage like me, and bulging brides cooler than some asshole kicking a pregnant, five-bodied dog, unveiled monuments, and widespread disease. I feel that nothing could culminate in great tribulations. We're only now in the genesis of our unrequited love. I can't wait until we hit the book of Revelations. My father never gave up on a fig tree. Muting glorious Hitlers, I came to you in search of the perfect winter boot, but found instead a summer sandal. I came to unannounce Jehovah's kingdom. Wilt thou help me? You see how I now can bring the poem back from its restless wanderings to exactly where it's supposed to be. Everything is moving in stop motion. You have no fucking equal. To you, dear girl, there could never be a sequel. Our smoldering fire can ne'er cool to a fine ash. Ruthless tyrant, the very ideas of what it once meant to be women and men have been dramatically altered. What it means to be a human being is next. Would it be permissible for this miseducated alien to try your truth and beauty pill? Old age is savagely beating our fleeting beauty and youth to a bloody pulp. So we must make haste, because we're all innocent little children, infested with microscopic bugs, being molested by the perverted hands of time. Thank you.